Does tomorrow really exist? Well, think about this for a moment with me. Let's say the clock says 11:59 and 59 seconds, and then bam, one click, 1 second off the clock, and instantly tomorrow becomes today. So in truth, I think you'll agree with me, man, tomorrow, not only is it not guaranteed, it never shows up. It's fictitious because it becomes today in an instant. Well, today, with my episode 19 of my Words of Wisdom, I'm going to use lesson 1 from book 5, The Blueprint to Independent Success. This book mainly talks about goals and confidence. And today it's going to talk about how to make the most of today, right now. Because we put it off. We do. We say, I'll start tomorrow. Well, my friends, that won't work. If you want to better yourself, you want to be the best you could be, you want to make progress, you want to reach your goals, you want to get those elusive goals under your belt, this is what you have to do. We've got to turn today as being the most important part of our life. Because tomorrow, like I just showed you, really doesn't exist. So what I'm going to do is go through lesson 1 of book 5. I'm going to read through it. I'm going to elaborate on some of it. And then we'll close this thing up. Hey, get your ears on, open your heart, open your mind, and soak in what I'm about to tell you, because this is how you succeed in life. Again, it's lesson 1 out of book 5. I'm going to start with a quote. Every one of my lessons start with a quote, and then there's the reality, the plan, and the action. It's a 2-page lesson. It takes 3 minutes. 3 minutes to go through this thing. So here we go. Here's your quote. Tomorrow is seemingly a safe place to start over, make things right, and chase dreams. But remember, today was once a tomorrow too. Here's the reality. Here's what I'm saying with this quote. We've all looked to tomorrow as a place where we can have a fresh start. And it's understandable why we do it. But tomorrow is an elusive place, and in many cases lends itself to never showing up. Actually, it doesn't show up. The smart bet is right now, today. Tomorrow often never comes to fruition because once the clock strikes midnight, it becomes today in an instant. That's right. Regardless of what it is we're looking to improve or the change we want to make, we must commit ourselves to at least one small step today toward a better us. Like I said, today was once a tomorrow too. So make it count. We get really good at appeasing ourselves. We feel good about, we're making a decision to be better, to make more money, to improve our spirituality, our faith, to be a better friend, a better significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, son, daughter, mom, dad, aunt, uncle, cousin, whatever it is, or maybe we're going to be a better employee. Whatever it is we decide, we typically like to put it off until tomorrow. It buys us a little time, right? We all do it. We've all done it. Well, I can tell you with utmost confidence, my friends, and I want you to listen to this because it's so true. When you set goals, when you make that decision to better yourself, whatever it is in your life that you're trying to improve, when you do that, if you cannot put it into motion that very minute, right there, if you cannot do something to start the catalyst and get it spinning, the chances of you being successful and completing and following through with this new you and this new improved you, those chances drop off like a rock off a cliff, man. It does. Because life happens. You got to seize the moment. You got to strike while the iron's hot. We've all heard that, and I'm telling you, it's absolutely true. Use your momentum. Use your motivation for that moment and get this thing kicking, man. You don't have to do some big elaborate change right now and today. But you got to put it into action. You got to get it going. If you want to succeed, today is your opportunity. Now is your opportunity. Here's your plan. Think of your most elusive goal or a change you wanted to make for a long time, but for whatever reason, it hasn't happened. Yeah, we have a lot of those, don't we? Take a moment and think of one small thing you could do today that would help you get started toward making that change. Once you have something in mind, create your plan to get that one thing done. Remember, today is your best chance to succeed because tomorrow is never guaranteed. Actually, it's impossible to guarantee tomorrow because tomorrow, as you now know, doesn't really exist. It becomes today. What you want to do is let's say you're going to set a goal. I'm going to start losing weight. I'm going to be a happier person. I'm going to make more money right now. That feels good, but we have to be careful of the appeasement as being as far as it goes because it feels good and it should feel good that you want to improve yourself. Yes, but don't fool yourself into thinking that just because I'm thinking I want to do this and I want this really, really bad, don't fool yourself into thinking that, it's just going to happen because I really want this. My friends, the world is full of a lot of people wanting all the time. Every day, month after month, and year after year of their life, they're wanting it so bad to make it happen. I know I want it bad enough it's going to happen. No. And that's no guarantee. It takes much more than wanting. You've got to do. You got to turn wanting into doing. And that's what this is. The plan is to make your plan. Write it down. Draw this thing out today, right now, because if you don't, the chances dwindle that you're going to get it going. Too much happens. Life will change your plans. We all know this. Whether it's something with your kids, a schedule, something at work, you don't feel good, maybe your car, something's going on with your car. Man, the thousands and millions of things that can happen to throw you off. But if you put it in motion right now, while you got it in your head and in your heart, your chances skyrocket for success. You got me? Okay, I'm counting on you. Now here's your action. I covered it a little bit in the plan, but here's what I want you to do. Here's how you turn today into something successful. Here it is. Today would be a great day to start a journal. How about that? Maybe on your phone, computer, notebook, or in this very book. This book, my 7 Books of Wisdom, is a journal. There's a place to write everything down. It's a life journal. Write one small thing you're going to do today to get you started working towards your goal. Doesn't mean you have to reach that goal today. Well, we're going to get started. So write one small thing you're going to do today to get you started working towards your goal. And once you've got it done, put a check mark by it. And while you're at it, put a smile on your face because you're doing something positive. You're changing. You're not waiting till tomorrow. Right? Yes. So here's what I want you to do. And here's how I've got it written in my 7 Books of Wisdom. Today, I'm going to start my journal by writing my goal of, think of a goal. It could be a new goal. I'd love to see you put one of your elusive goals here, man. One of those things that just, wow, it really challenges you and it's year after year and it's New Year's resolutions, right? So put that goal down. It could be anything you want, but I'd like to see you put one of your elusive goals, okay? And then one small thing I'm going to do today, right now, to get me started towards achieving my goal is, so you write down that, you get your journal, I know you guys that are just listening, you can't see me, but here's my little notebook. It's a big notebook. I've got them all over the house. I've got them in my bedroom, in my kitchen, in my truck, in my workout bag, and right here at my podcast desk. That's right, because I use it all the time. So again, here's what I want you to write today. Today I'm going to start my journal by writing my goal of, write your goal, okay? And then one small thing I'm going to do today to get me started towards achieving my goal is, bam. That's how the magic happens, my friends. Now, I want to tell you a little story. This not so much a story as what I do every day. Because I do take my own medicine. I'm telling you, I'm a pretty hyper individual. I've got a big motor. I'm full of energy. I'm all over the place, and I know that, but I've learned to control my thinking, believe it or not. And I'm thinking of a lot of things at once, but I got to tell you, here's what I do. As I told you, I've got a journal in my bedroom, my kitchen, my desk here, my truck, and in my gym bag. I mean, if you look at the journal in my gym bag, you're going to, wow, because stuff pops in my head right in the middle of a set. Maybe not doing legs, because legs, man, legs are tough for me. But, right in the middle of a set or in the middle between sets, I think really clearly. In the middle of the night, I'll wake up in my bed and I'll think of something that just pops in my head. And I'm like, whoa, Bobby, you got to write that thing down, man. That's where a lot of these podcasts come from, and a lot of my quotes and all my books, all the 400 plus quotes that I've written come out. A lot of times come at some really weird times, man, but I write them down. I journal every day. I do. And here's the things that I journal. I think of where I can improve a podcast. Yeah, I write it down. I think of where I can improve one of my presentations, and I write it down. How about maybe where I can just improve my life or push myself a little closer to one of my goals, because I've got goals. I do. I've got them all over the place. Or maybe it's a short video or a new quote or something I can come up with. But the key is, my friends, I do it every single day, probably 4 or 5 times a day. It's what keeps me connected to what I want to achieve. And that's what I want you to do, is stay connected to your goals and what you're wanting to achieve. Because if we just think and want something to happen, the chances are it won't, unless you put it into action every single day. I'm getting you to get started today. I've talked a lot about today and doing something to get you started, and that's what I want you to do. Do that one thing. Be aware of what you're trying to achieve. It could be something small. Look, I want to have a good day today. I want to feel happier today. I want to go out and have more confidence. I want to have a better day at work. I want to feel better about myself. Or it could be the big stuff like, man, I want to make more money this year. I want to really put myself in a better physical place because I'm going to take care of my health. I'm going to be a better friend. I'm going to improve my self-image, my confidence. Whatever it is, do one thing today and every single day to keep yourself connected to it. Because if you don't, my friends, there's a lot of world out there spinning around. There's a lot of stuff that we have that has our attention other than ourselves. And it's easy to lose what you're looking to do. You're trying to achieve something, and it's easy to get sidetracked unless you listen to me. Yeah, this old tall, skinny country boy. Yeah, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you how to become powerful. And doing that on your way to becoming powerful is doing what I'm telling you now. Do one thing every day. Get it started. Write your goal down, and then write something that'll help you get it started today. Keep that journal with you. Put it in your phone. Keep that journal, man, is like your lifeline. Your journal is like your lifeline to your goals and your self-improvement. Get it done. So it's really true. I asked you that question when I first started today. Does tomorrow really exist? Well, it doesn't. Today is all we have. Because in an instant, in the click of a clock, 1 second, tomorrow becomes today. So when you're thinking you'll start tomorrow, get that out of your head and do it now. And if you'll do that, you'll start something amazing. And if you'll change those 3 words, I'll start tomorrow, get rid of them, and I'll start now. Either are the 3 words you want. My friends, it's been a pleasure. I love doing this, and I hope you apply what I've taught you today, because I've got a whole lot more to get you going down that road and to keep you going down that road, to get to where you want to be. I'm Bobby Wisnan. Thanks for listening.